So Arya, she really loves chewing on the cord almost extra now because she knows that she's chewed it off. So we're still working with natural lighting. I haven't gotten around to ordering a new ring light. I will eventually, because in the winter here we have like zero sunlight half the time, so I'm gonna have to get one soon, but I still have not done that. My apartment's in literal shambles behind me. Guys, I'm doing the best that I can. You know, sometimes I just can't bring myself to break down all of those boxes and take them down to the recycling, and the cats love playing in them, so you know what? We're all doing the best that we can. Today's video is about my messy apartment though. We're gonna do a book haul, hi Arya, and talking about all the books that I have accumulated over the past 5 months. It's been a while since I did one of these videos. It's been a while because I have been on a bit of a book buying hiatus for myself, but that hasn't totally worked out. I have bought some, so I have a lot of books to go through here, and these are all the books that I've either bought myself or received as gifts from you guys, which first of all, I have to give a huge shout out to Sonia. Sonia, I mean, we talk in the DMs all the time when I'm going back and forth with these books, but she has like stocked me up with so many amazing reads, and like it literally blows my mind to me, like the generosity of people, and Sonia specifically to you for sending me so many of your favorite books. And it's been so fun, like going back and forth. And like when I was reading Sicko, I was like, girl, these 3 dudes, I'm so intrigued. Like this shit is dark. Her Soul to Take. Oh my god, oh wait, did I pull that down? I think I did. Anyways, it's been fun to go back and forth as I've been reading them, to like have someone to talk to while I'm doing that and like kind of let her know what I'm thinking. So yeah, just thank you so much to Sonia for sending me so many amazing books. And like I truly don't know how to express how much I appreciate it, and just how wild it is to me, like the joy that like books just in general bring me. And then getting to connect with some of you, and like all the love that I get on any of the videos, like any nice comment, any DM, I promise does not go unnoticed. I try to respond. I respond to every single DM, and I try to respond to a lot of the comments too as well. And it's just really like so cool to get to connect with some of you guys. Yeah, I couldn't have imagined when I started uploading. I didn't start uploading consistently until like February of this year. But I just never thought that I would already like have almost 2,000 of you guys sticking around. Like that's just, it's insane to me. So I don't know, that's not what this video is about. Let's just jump in and I'll show you guys the books that I have. So now following this, because I've been getting asked a lot for a bookshelf tour, so I did finally reorganize them, and I'm ready to do one. So that video will be coming next. I just kind of wanted to get a haul up first before I jump into that. Let's just start off. I'm just gonna start grabbing off the pile. First is King of Liberties by Pam Godwin. This is the novella for Sea of Ruin, which I've had Sea of Ruin now for a long time. I bought it at the beginning of the year when I was like really in the mood for a pirate book, and then I fell out of the mood before I got that book in. But I definitely want to read it this fall. It gives me all the dark piratey vibes. And actually I've never read a historical romance before, so I am really excited to try that out. And I love Pam Godwin. And I actually didn't know that there was a novella to go with it. So now I have that as well, and I'm very excited to get around to reading this, because I've heard like literally nothing but good things. Oh my god, it's sitting right there. I don't feel like getting up. But I've already done a reading vlog with it by Sun I Rise by Cora Riley. I got that one as well. But I can see it over my shelf. I'm just too lazy to get up. Another one is The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. Y'all know I had to get this as soon as it came out because I love the Off-Campus series, and I did make a reading vlog of this, and then I didn't really feel like it added any purpose. I don't know, it just felt kind of dumb to me. So I actually didn't end up editing it and putting it up. But I did talk about this in my monthly wrap up already. I did really love it for the most part, and I think it was like a great addition into the series, and I really liked being back with my favorite couples. So, and I already own all the paperbacks for the Off-Campus and Briar U, so I knew I had to have this too. Next is The Love Hypothesis. I'm currently reading this one right now. I'm not very far in. I'm only like a few chapters, but oh my god, the joy that I am getting reading this book is honestly outstanding to me, which is why I'm kind of going slow on it, because if y'all don't know, I am like the biggest Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I am a ride or die for Star Wars, and I specifically do really love the sequels. I know a lot of people are like, whatever. I'm not one of those people. I personally love that trilogy, and The Last Jedi is my personal favorite, which I know is an unpopular opinion to some people, but you know what? Last Jedi supremacy. I love that movie, and I love Kylo and Rey. So when I found out that this is a Reylo fanfic turned into a published book, I was like, I fucking need it. And I'm just so loving it because I am, one, obsessed with Adam Driver, and two, obsessed with Star Wars. So this is right up my alley. Granted, this has nothing to do with Star Wars, but just the fact that these characters like are Rey and Kylo, but like a fanfic. I'm really living for this book, and it's just well written. I'm just really enjoying it. Next, A Lady of Rooksgrove Manor. I read this in my Reading Hype to Reverse Harem vlog video. This book is so much fun. So much fun. I have never read anything like it. I really love reverse harems, but I had never read a monster reverse harem, like a paranormal. I've never read anything like this. So spicy, so fun. I cannot wait for the second one because I'm pretty sure it has to do with like the circus that they go to see a show in like halfway through this book, and that scene was like one of my favorite scenes out of this entire book. So the fact that she's making like a whole book following this traveling circus, but it is not your traditional circus. I'm so excited. Next I just finished reading recently, that is Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. Oh my God, 5 out of 5 stars. I can't wait to talk about this in my wrap up. Truly, I have zero complaints about this book. This book was phenomenal. Like, I loved it. Again, so different than anything that I read. Perfect for spooky season. If you have not read this yet, pick it up. It's just amazing. Like, I want this book tattooed on my forehead. Like, that's how I feel about this book. Yeah, I'm so happy that I have a physical copy of it because I will definitely be rereading this in the future. Hi, little bean. Can you? Oh, look who came over here. You're so sweet. She's been sleeping in my closet all morning. Oh, okay. She's been sleeping in my closet all morning, tucked away up with my sweaters. Next, I have the Bargander series. Bargander? There's no D in that. The Bargainer series by Laura Thalassa. I have never read anything by her before, but I have had Rhapsodic on my TBR for forever because so many people said that it's similar to ACOTAR, which I love ACOTAR. So I haven't, and also I know she wrote Pestilence, like the Four Horsemen series, and that's also been on my TBR for forever too. So I'm really excited to read something of hers, and like this book is huge. I mean, granted, I think is it 4 books in one? Like, it's giant, and like the text is small, but it's awesome to have this where I can go like one after another. So I am so excited to get to this. I'm in more of a fantasy mood in the winter, so I definitely think this is gonna be perfect for that. Next up, another author that I haven't read yet, but that I've had on my radar for super long, and that is Jessica Hawkins. This is the entire Violent Delights series. Is that what it's called? The first one is Violent Delights, and then we have Violent Ends, and then Violent Triumphs. So this is a cartel romance, I believe, which I love mafia romance. I love dark romance. I love reading about like dark things because obviously like I don't condone it in real life, so it's fun to like read about it in books. And I'm very excited to check this out. I've had Violent Delights on my TBR again for a very long time, and I've just heard so many amazing things about Jessica Hawkins. I know the other series I've heard from hers is the Something in the Way series. That also sounds really good. So I'm very excited to have these, and also they're just so cute. They're like really tiny. Dude, I don't know. I love them. Like the feeling of holding books in my hands is like, it does something to me. It does something to me. Like holding a paperback, it just like extra, next level. Okay, these. I went back and forth for so long on if I was going to buy them. And eventually, it was literally the last possible day that you could order them that I did. And that is the limited editions of the first 3 books in the Fallen Men series by Gianna Darling. These covers are so stunning, and let me tell you, this is why I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy them. Because when I had read the first 4 books in the series, I was like, I enjoy these, but I'm like, I don't think I'll buy them. I had given them all 4 stars, but after the fall I gave 3. It's by far my least favorite. So I was like, I enjoy these, but I don't know if I need to buy like physical copies. So I was kind of always like, maybe one day I'll get them, but kind of like if I get around to it. And then I read Inked in Lies, and I was like, I need to buy it. And then I read Dead Man Walking and I was like, I need to buy it. So, and I know I'm one of those people where I can't just buy like select books out of a series that are my favorite. Like I'm gonna buy them all. Like with the Cora Riley's with her Born in Blood Chronicles, Bound by Vengeance is by far my least favorite book in that series, but I'm like, I still need to have it to complete it. And so I was like, fuck, well, I know I'm gonna buy that series. And then she came out with the limited edition covers. And I was like, well, these are just stunning. I love hardbacks. I'm like, okay, I guess I need them. So she's releasing the other 3, I believe in December with the other audiobooks. And then I think she said in the future that she'll always release when any new books come out, like the female hardcovers and then the male paperbacks, which I'm just now gonna collect the hardcovers. So we have Lessons in Corruption, which is book 1. And then Welcome to the Dark Side, which is book 2. And then my personal favorite of the earlier books, besides Inked in Lies and Dead Man Walking, Good Gone Bad. This cover too is stunning. I love Harley Rose. I just think like the women, they're so stunning. Like these women are beautiful. It's nice to change it up because I feel like there are so many men on my bookshelves. You know, like tons of covers have men on it, which I am clearly not complaining about that. But these just really are such beautiful covers. And the formatting in them too is so beautiful. And just as I'm starting to collect more books in general, I just want to have some more like specific collector's editions. Like I already have some collector's editions of my favorite books, and like the Off-Campus series, Lucia Franco made hardcover volumes of them, volume 1 and 2 with all 5 books in them. Those are so stunning. They're also like $50. So I'm not buying them right now. Maybe sometime I'll treat myself to them because they are just so stunning. I already have the regular paperbacks, but I'm just like, I want the collector's editions. So I ended up getting these, and I will be getting the future books in this one, except maybe, I honestly don't know if I'll get After the Fall, because I literally cannot see myself ever rereading that book. That cover would have to be really stunning for me to buy it. I was just talking about these books, then I realized, ew, what is that? Oh, I was just talking about these books, then I realized that it wasn't recording, which is not the first time that I've done that. Back into some Mafia. We got Danielle Laurie's Made Men series, the 3 books that are out so far. I'm pretty sure there's a 4th one coming out, which, y'all know how much I loved The Sweetest Oblivion, so this is book 1, and then we have Maddest Obsession, which is book 2, and then Darkest Temptation, which is book 3. I have not read these 2 yet, mostly because I just haven't been in a Mafia mood, but I'm in a Mafia mood right now. However, I'm trying to get through other spooky reads, so I'm trying to like hold off, but I think I will be reading the Maddest Obsession soon. This seems to be everyone's favorite, which I'm like not super interested in. Christian, and I can't remember what her name was, Gianna, I think. Like from this book, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. But that's also kind of why I stopped, because I was like, I'm excited for them, but also like not, I don't know. I was kind of like, whatever. This one I'm really excited for because he kidnaps her. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. And then also we have A. Zavarelli's, I don't know what this series is called, but it's the first 3 books. I think there are 6. So we have Crow, which is book 1, Reaper, which is book 2, and Ghost, which is book 3. I really don't know like much about these, except that I had just seen a TikTok talking about Crow, and it was like a line from this one, and I was like, okay, so I need to look that up. And then like 2 days later, Sonia had sent me these 3 books. Like we did not communicate on this. It's like she read my mind. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna need to read these soon. I've heard great things about A. Zavarelli's writing in general. So in Mafia, I mean, you really can't go wrong with me with Mafia. I just love Mafia books. So I'm very excited. However, I think I am gonna read the Made Men series first, or like finish that first, and then dive into these. So now into some of the spooky reads. Hollow Heathens by Nicole Fiorna. I have heard a lot of things. I know Mary has talked about this book on More to Mary like a ton. And I don't really know much about it except that it's like spooky vibes. This girl goes into this city or like this town where then like people don't let her leave. I don't know. I really liked the Stay With Me series. I did not as much love book 3 in that one. Now Open Your Eyes, that was not my favorite. However, Stay With Me and Even When I'm Gone, I loved both of those books, and I really love Mia and Ollie. So I'm excited to just get another taste of Nicole Fiorna's writing because her writing is beautiful. Next, we have the book that I feel like everyone is loving, which is why I'm like putting it off a bit because I have such high expectations for it. And that is Gothicana by, I don't know how you say it. Is it Runix? I don't know how you say this author's name, but it's like student teacher, dark academia, spooky vibes. I mean, y'all know anything student teacher I eat up. That's like my favorite trope. So I was already excited about this. And then dark academia, yes, please. And then like spooky Halloween vibes, you sold me. So I am very excited to read this. I have heard literally nothing but good things. I have not seen a single person rate this lower than 5 stars. So that's a lot of pressure. Okay, next is Satan's Affair by H.G. Carlton. So this is really short. This is like a novella that I was told to read before Haunting Adeline. So I do have the new cover. I think there was an old one of like a girl on it, but I have the new cover, which I think this is stunning. I love the skull. I love the spider webs. Spooky all around. So I don't know how these like interconnect at all, but I was just told to read this first and then read this one, which I'm planning on starting over the weekend, which now when this is up, it was probably last weekend that I was planning on starting to read this. And I don't know anything about this except that I think it's like a traveling circus, spooky circus vibes. And this one is a stalker romance, which I have not really read any stalker romances except for Number Neighbor by, I can't even remember the 2 authors' names. It was a novella and I absolutely hated that. But I think that was just like the premise of that book. This I've heard amazing things about. I don't know, it like the back of this too, like the manipulator, the shadow, like this just sounds so cool and very dark, which we love here. Okay, and then next is Black Sunshine and the Blood is Love by Karina Halley. So again, I have not heard anything about this, but is it vampires? So again, it sounds like another, yeah, it is a vampire who like kidnaps this girl. I mean, once again, we're into it here. So I have never read anything by Karina Halley before, so I'm very excited to try out her writing because it's a name I've definitely seen around, and I definitely recognize this cover when I saw, can you see that blanket moving? There is in fact a cat in there. I've seen this cover floating around before, so I'm pretty sure this is book 1 and this is book 2. And I just feel like, again, perfect for the fall. My spooky reads are not going to stop just in October because I feel like through November too is perfect spooky time. Like that's my birthday month. Scorpio's rise. And I feel like spooky vibes can continue all the way through November. So I will definitely be trying to get around to this either, probably not this month, but hopefully next month. I am so fucking excited to start these. And the only reason that I haven't is because like spooky books have been taking up more of my time. But when I first got these, I was like, I'm going to jump in right away. And I was having it, which I'm so sad about, but I will be getting to soon because I am a hoe for Nikki Sloan. And this is her, I think it's the Filthy Rich American series. So it consists of The Initiation, The Obsession, The Deception, and then The Redemption, which I'm pretty sure these 3 follow the same couple. And I think this one might be a different couple. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they do look different and authors tend to do that if like it's a series, but like the couples start branching out, and I'm pretty sure this is a different couple. I'm so excited to read these. All I know about these is that this girl has been like a part of this rich family for a very long time, and then when she grows up, it's kind of like an arranged marriage, I think. I don't know, but it's, I don't even really know what it's all about. And I do a bad job of explaining books that I clearly don't really know what they're about, but I have seen nothing good things about The Initiation, and I love Nikki Sloan. Her Nashville Neighbors series, I love. The Doctor and the Architect are my 2 favorites. I liked The Pool Boy as well. It's just not, it wasn't necessarily like some of my favorite tropes in there. And like it talked about country music. It's just like a no from me. I'm sorry. I hear like country, small town. I don't want it. Oh, I like just looking at them. I'm like, maybe I should start them now, but I'm like, read your spooky books. Anyways. And I think that her next one is coming out in that series. I think soon. I think I've seen people reading arcs for that one already. I have 4 Eliza James books, which I haven't ever read anything by Eliza James. However, after I read Tri-Six Venom and like was obsessed with that, everyone was saying read Vibe, which is not similar, but I know it's sapphic. And I think this has to do with like a cult. Really dark, and I'm just excited for more sapphic books. I feel like there are so many male books, and I don't feel like there are as many sapphic ones, at least that like I've seen. Hush is book 2, and then her other book is the Fated series. So Fated is book 1, and then Descent is book 2. I truly don't know anything about this, and even from the back, I cannot get a clear picture of what this is, but I was told that I need to go in blind. So I will definitely be doing so, but this is on my TBR for this month because I'm just very excited to get around to any Eliza James books, and I think these like kind of fit the month of October vibe. And lastly, we have Emma Jones here. So we have Manic. I don't, again, know what this one is about really. I don't really know what this one is about literally at all. I haven't really seen much about this. Like, out of all the Emma Jones books, this is the one that I had never seen before. So then I don't really know what this is about at all, but obviously I'm excited to read it because after I read Sicko, I was like, I am into Emma James's writing. Very dark, so good. So good. I read this. Did I read this last month? And I think I read that last month. So fun, so steamy. I truly loved this book so much. So I'm excited to get into more. And the next thing on my October TBR is the Midnight Mayhem series. So we have In Peace Lies Havoc, this is book 1, and In Fury Lies Mischief, which is book 2. Like, again, a haunted, like, circus kind of deal. And is this a reverse harem? I don't know, maybe it's not. And then finally, the Elite Kings Club series. So this is the first 5 books all in one volume. So it's The Silver Swan, The Broken Puppet. I don't know how to say the next one. It's French, I think. I don't speak French. And then Malum Part 1 and Malum Part 2. Again, this thing is fucking huge. But again, it has 5 books in it and the print is small. But I've had the Silver Swan on my TBR for forever, it feels like. And then Sante de Bully. Again, I don't speak. I think that's French. I don't even know. Maybe I shouldn't even say that. I'm illiterate and I only know English and sign language, American Sign Language. We have part 1 and part 2 of this as well. These covers are so fucking cool. Like this one especially, I have it facing out on my bookshelf right now because I just love the skull with the crown on it. That is all of the books. That's a lot of books. That's all of the books that I've accumulated over the past like 4 or 5 months or so. So I have a very lengthy TBR right now, but I have so many reads that I'm just so excited about. Like every single book that's sitting around here, I'm like genuinely just feel excited to read. And that's just always a good feeling to know because I hate getting in reading slumps. So like my thing to do is like I jump right into the next book. So it's nice to have so many things to be excited about. Yeah, bookshelf tour will be coming next. And that's it for today. And again, just a special thank you to Sonia for sending me many of these great books. And yeah, that's it. And I will see you when I see ya.